Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here. So for some of you who may or may not know, in the last 2 weeks or so, I have been going through a transition in my life, and I have actually moved out of my house. I mentioned it briefly in my previous videos. I've mentioned it on Twitter here and there, but the reason why there haven't been videos in about a week is because I have actually moved out of home. I've roommated with a good friend of mine from high school that I've known for 10 years now, and I've kind of made the first big step in my life to moving and being on my own, not without my family. I still live in the same city, different district, but it still feels kind of weird and kind of new for me to be on my own for the first time. And before anything else, this is going to be an apartment tour. I'm going to show you guys my new place, you know, the support and everything that you guys have helped me with. And that's the first thing that I definitely want to say. This would not have been possible without you guys watching my videos, without you guys giving me support on YouTube, on Patreon, on Twitch, in my streams, you know, people who've met me over the years, people who've sent me gifts and all that stuff. The support is overwhelming, and it is because of you guys. I am here because of you guys. I've taken this massive step in my life because of you guys, and I owe you guys so much for it. And again, I do want to show that appreciation, give you guys the full tour, the full cribs tour, if you will, of my house. So I'm going to be doing that in this video. I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you guys look forward to it. Most of the stuff will be the same, especially from my room, but then the rest of the house will be a brand new experience. It's still being furnished just because I just moved in. My friend Marco is rearranging some things in my favor. So I hope you guys enjoy, but yeah, we're going to be getting into it. I hope you enjoy. Leave your thoughts in the comments and let us begin. So first and foremost, we have my room here. And you guys will notice immediately, my room looks exactly the same. The only difference is, like in my other house, that door, which is my closet, is where my door was when I walked into my room. And then this door, which is the exit, is where my window was. So it's super weird, like it's just rotated. My room basically is just rotated around, but I still have the same backdrop. I literally took a picture of all of my stuff. Like I have my Keyblade, I have my Heartless, I have my RWBY tower, I have my posters. I changed the Volume 3 poster to the Criminals poster. I recently just bought the Volume 4 poster, so that will be coming in the mail pretty soon. And then I have all the figurines and stuff like that, the RWBY book, the Kingdom Hearts book, the Death Note book, the RWBY figures, the amiibos, my manga, my books, all that other stuff. And essentially everything looks exactly the same from the backdrop. So for the most part, the backdrop of my videos will look exactly the same. The difference here is I actually have a bit of space now in between my bed and my bureau, which I never had before. So my room is a bit bigger in width, but it's shorter in length. So, and I have my father's sword right here. And yeah, so I have a bit more space here as my hamper. And then you turn around over here, and this is my setup. Again, exact same setup as before. You guys didn't see this updated version of it. The version of my room tour that I showed before was like months back, like April, May. But this is my main setup here. I have a nightstand which holds up my TV. I have my PS4 camera, which I do my streams for. I have my Xbox One controller, my PS4 controller. I have my Xbox One, my PS4 down there. Compliments again to Charlie for sending me the Xbox One as a gift. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna be streaming pretty soon on Xbox One. And then right here I have my Wii U set up and all my controllers for anybody who comes through who wants to catch these hands and smash. I have my my Wii U set up down there, and for the most part my setup looks exactly the same. I have my computer laid out right here. What is this? This is Norton's. My Norton's expired, but yeah, I have my daily stuff going on over here on my Twitter. Here is my Totodile that Nicole sent me. I have it on my desk at all times when I'm doing work. I have my normal lights right here for the lighting aspect of my videos, so the videos look a lot better. I have the same bed, but a different comforter set. Blue is my favorite color, so I kind of decided to go with the blue. I don't have a theme really going on. Oh, the best part, I have carpet floors. I'm so happy. Okay, so hold on. I can't stress to you guys how annoying it is to have either tile floors or hardwood floors, because A, it's cold as fuck in the morning. It makes your room just ultimately way more colder, even if you have heating. Another cool thing too, my room's right here. I sleep with my door open now, which I never used to sleep with my door open, but I have a space heater right in front of my door, so my room gets warm really, really quick. On top of the fact that I have a carpet, it's just a lot more better in terms of cleaning and maintenance and all that stuff, just because it doesn't accumulate as much dust. It's a vacuum cleanup, which is really simple and easy, and I just like it a lot more than just having the hardwood floor that I had in my other house, which you guys might be thinking, wow, he's so excited about that, but trust me, if you've had hardwood floor and then you switch to carpet, It's incredible, and I prefer carpet over hardwood floor anyway. But let's continue. So wrapping up the end of my room here, I have like this corner part right here. My RWBY hoodie that I have posted up right here. I love the insignia, how it's just, like that's like one of the first things you see when you walk in the room is like, holy shit, what is that? If they don't know about RWBY, that's a perfect way to segue into talking about it. I have my Pokemon poster here that I found during my move. And I kind of want to find a spot on the wall for it, because this is like OG. This is like the Pokemon I grew up with, you know, like the first gen. I grew up with the first 3 generations before I started falling off, but I love this poster. This is like vintage, old school Pokemon, and this is the Pokemon I love and identify with, and I kind of want to find a spot on it for the wall. And I actually have a bit more wall space. I have wall space right there, I have wall space over here, and if I take that out, I have more wall space. So I kind of want to look into buying some frames so I can put up my other RWBY posters, but especially this one. So I have that. I have my other, like, more active games that I play right now. So I have Halo 5, Uncharted, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. These 3 drawers have all of my miscellaneous stuff in it. The bottom one has, like, all my tax information and all that jazz. But yeah, that is mostly my setup, and then I'll wrap up with my closet before I move on to the rest of the house. And I'm gonna put this lamp in here so you guys can see a bit better. But this room is basically, it's not even like a closet. It is a closet, but it's not a, I'm not using it as a closet. I'm using it more as like storage. So this is where all of my miscellaneous boxes and posters and my shoes and most of the stuff that you guys didn't see in my videos that were put off to the side, or that you did see in the videos, like that were in the corner, like my console boxes, my merch boxes in the back over there. And you know, some other books that just don't have a place in my room or don't have room in my room for it. You guys see this right here. I will be getting to this in a very future video, I promise. For those of you who know what that insignia is, you guys know what to look forward to. But that is everything, at least for my bedroom. So that's the first look at my apartment. Basically my room, I'm a creature of habit, and I kind of liked the old style that I had in my videos. I didn't want anyone to watch my new video and be like, what the hell, where is he right now? So I kind of felt like, hey, leaving it the same. The lighting is awful. Actually, let me wrap this up really quick. The lighting of this room is terrible. That's the reason why I have my curtain open right now, because I don't know what this light is, but I'm gonna talk to my landlord about changing the lighting. Mainly because it interrupts kind of the presentation of my videos. Like, even having these lights right here, it's still not enough. There's still like some black spots here and there in the backdrop, especially when there's no light outside, when it's dark or nighttime and I can't record as much, because these lights are just abysmal. I don't know what the hell, I don't even know what kind of light bulbs I take for those. One of them is missing, so I kind of want to have more of a traditional lighting going on in here. So probably in the next couple of weeks I'm going to talk to my landlord and see about getting that fixed. But for the time being, that is my bedroom tour, and we're gonna move on to the rest of the house. So I hope you guys enjoy. So moving on from my bedroom, we have my living room. This is the living room, and it's not as furnished as I would like it to be, as any of us would like it to be, and that's mainly because Marco had a previous roommate and they kind of went halves on furniture, but then when they parted ways, Marco just decided to get his half of the money, and the other roommate took the furniture with him. So me moving in actually helps Marco, because it allows him to not be able to pay for everything himself. He's going to be able to furnish the living room, get like a TV stand, you know, an entertainment center, a couch, you know, stuff like that. But for the most part, this is our living room. We just put up our Christmas tree yesterday. So, you know, traditional Christmas tree in December. I know the lights, it's like, why do you have the lights on? I literally just turned that on before I started recording, so there's that. But for the most part, it's just me and Marco that live here, so we're both in our own rooms during the day anyway. And this is just like a setup kind of thing going on right now to set up things. When we have friends come over for dinner, we usually pull out this table, have all the food on this table. Every Friday night we usually get together with a bunch of our friends, all of us chip in money, and we just have a good time, chill, eat some food, and catch up during the week. But this is my living room for right now, but obviously in the coming weeks we're going to be getting it furnished. We got that space heater again. Compliments to that space heater, because it's right in front of my bedroom. Like I couldn't ask for something better. But yeah, so that is all of this over here. We got some Angry Orchards over here. If any of you guys want some of it, you guys can just come through and pick them up. But yeah, this is my living room for now. All right, moving on from that, we have the dining hall area, and as you guys probably saw from my introduction of the living room, it's just a table. We have a dresser here just because Marco doesn't have room in his room for it. But we have the table here. You guys see a few things right here. I'm getting ready to do a couple unboxings actually. So I'm finally going to be unboxing the Weiss 3.0 figure. And if you guys saw, I have the extra one in my room, which I'm going to be doing a giveaway for on my channel in the coming days. And I also have this here, which I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but I will be unboxing this, so you guys can look out for 2 new unboxing videos coming in the future. We have some Christmas ornaments and setups over here. We have some Hershey's Kisses candy, Christmas themed of course. But yeah, this is my dining room area. It's not like super crazy furnished, but it's simple, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's just me and Marco that are living here, and you know, for the most part, it's like, it's simple, you know what I mean? I don't need all this crazy stuff. It's just 2 people here. Marco's girlfriend's here from time to time. So at the end of the day, it's not like, oh, okay, I need like crazy furnishing for any friends or family that come over. It's simple. This is what I like. This is what I always expected for me, you know, whenever I did decide to move out or had the opportunity to move out. You know, and I like it. It's comforting. You know, I just come in here, I sit down, I eat, I go back into my room, I do my own thing, and I'm breaking a lot of habits that I've had too. And that's a big thing that I'm definitely happy about moving, because I've always lived at home. I've always lived with my mother and my brother, and just growing up, I just become accustomed to things that over time it's just like, okay, well, this is just how it is because I live at home. Like, I used to eat in my room a lot. You know, I used to, you know, pile up dishes and stuff like that in my room a lot. And it was just a lot of sloppy behavior that I used to do growing up. And now that I'm on my own, I'm learning. It's not like I was struggling to break those habits, but it was like, it's just natural now to not do those things because I'm living on my own, and now it's all about me maintaining and keeping things up to par for myself and my roommate and having that level of expectancy. So I'm actually really fortunate and glad that I'm breaking a lot of those habits. Alright, so the next thing that I want to show you guys is going to be really quick. It's in Marco's room actually. He's at work right now, but I know he won't mind. It's kind of like I'm flaunting it pretty much too. But when I first started hanging out again with Marco, because around the time I started my YouTube channel, I had injured my foot and I was out of work for a while, and it was about 2 years, 2.5, probably even 3 years that I didn't talk to any of my normal friends that I hung out with on a day-to-day basis after I injured my foot, like Paul, Chris, Jared, Marco. All of them I kind of fell off with, especially after I injured myself. I had to get surgery and all that, and that was when I kind of took to YouTube and I started hanging out with a bunch of different people. But for the most part, once I linked up with Marco, I told him about this gaming PC setup that I wanted. I was like, I want an L desk, I want dual monitors, I want to have a keyboard, I want to have a good gaming seat, and I want it to be like a high-end PC where I can stream and play a lot of really great PC games. And he was like, dude, just come to my house, come see my setup. So I'm going to show you guys Marco's setup. Marco's setup is essentially the carbon copy setup that I wanted for years, like my dream setup for my PC. So I'm going to show it to you guys really quick here. This is Marco's PC setup. He's got a dual monitor screen. He has a keyboard set. He has a DXR racer seat, which these are like really fucking popular for like other streamers. He's got his rig down here, and essentially, and then he's got the black L desk, which is fucking badass. But this is essentially the PC setup that I wanted, and this is the PC setup that I've been saving up for a really long time. And my plan mainly was to have my PC. I've basically been saving up for the past couple of months for my PC setup, and what ended up happening was I had saved up $2,300, and I was gonna buy majority of the PC on either Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and then the following week I was gonna buy the rest of the parts. My plan to move out wasn't gonna happen until the new year. However, things had transpired where I decided to move out now rather than later. So ultimately I had to forego my PC savings. The savings that I had saved up for my PC went into like buying new stuff for my new apartment, paying for rent, paying for bills, stuff like that. So essentially I would have had the PC set up already, but I wouldn't be able to have moved out. So I'm definitely going to be starting up a new PC savings definitely after the holidays, and that's going to be kind of tough for me, especially because I'm going to be saving both for my PC and for RTX 2017. I don't know if I want to do anything in terms of a GoFundMe for either one of those things, because you guys have already done so much for me, you know what I mean? I get a lot of support from you guys on YouTube and Patreon already. So I don't feel like it's really in my best interest to kind of ask you guys for more than you guys have already done. But ultimately, I'm definitely going to be trying my best, probably getting a part-time job as well for either the PC save up or for the RTX savings, because I definitely want to go to RTX again, and I definitely need a new PC before mine dies. So that's just another thing that I wanted you guys to check out, to just give you guys an idea that I already know what I want out of my PC, but it's definitely going to be something that's going to take a while. And wrapping up for the end of the house, we have my bathroom and my kitchen. I'll just show you guys my bathroom really quick here. Very standard bathroom, really big actually. My other bathroom at my other house was a lot smaller. So we just have the, you know, the lights over here, the toilet, the back over here, we have like all of our towels and whatnot. We got my shower curtains, really awesome shower as well. Nothing too fancy, it's just the bathroom. It's really echoey in here too, so let me get it out of here. And then lastly, we have our pantry. Like I said, very small, quaint, big enough for 3 people. We get a lot of cooking done in here on the weekends. Nicole primarily does a lot of the cooking. Actually, let me show you really quick. This is the clipboard that we have of all the people that we have come over every Friday. Everyone chips in about 10 bucks. Paul, Zach, Kyle, Marco's mother, Alex, Jared, Cody, Chris Kennedy, myself until I recently moved in, but I'm still planning on pitching in. Alex usually brings his girlfriend over as well. And Zach and Cody, you know, like the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, they're actually cousins. They're not brothers, but they're cousins, and that instantly reminds me of that Disney show, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. So we usually have a big, like, group of people every Friday, so this kitchen is always packed, especially on the weekends. Nicole cooks for us, everyone chips in, we go to the grocery store together, we buy all the stuff. And this is basically just the pantry. We have all of our snacks, we have our breakfast cereals. This is personally my cereal that I pick out every time, Cocoa Pebbles, just because I'm still a child at heart and it's fucking delicious. Just showing you guys what's in our fridge really quick, because we get down in here. Like, we have a lot of quick to make food. I ordered pizza last night, so that's my pizza in there. And then we just basically have a lot of drinks and stuff like that. Marco games a lot too, so he just has a lot of instant, quick to go stuff. You know, for whenever he's playing games or whatever. So, I think that is everything, to be completely honest. I think that's everything. I showed you my pantry, my bathroom, my kitchen, showed you a bit of Marco's room, Marco's setup, our living room, our Christmas tree, my bedroom looks exactly the same. And yeah, this is my new house. This is my home now, and it's mainly because of you guys. You guys helped me get here. You guys helped with the setup and everything. I'm gonna be using different rooms interchangeably when it comes to my videos. Until the lighting gets better, I'm probably gonna do my unboxings on the table out there because the lighting is a lot better. You guys already saw the merch that's out there that I'm gonna be doing. And my room's probably just gonna be for like my reactions. I'm gonna be streaming again. I streamed Final Fantasy 15, by the way. For any of you guys who missed the Twitch stream yesterday, I streamed Final Fantasy 15. I picked it up for PS4. I'm trying to find a way to make it into a salvageable Let's Play, where I can stream it on Twitch and then re-upload it on YouTube for people who necessarily haven't migrated over yet, or don't know how to use Twitch, or just don't want to go on Twitch. So I am still trying to find a way to migrate it over. I do plan on going back to Dark Souls 3 to finish up that DLC, which I started a couple of weeks ago before I started moving. And then I just have a million other things planned out too. But ultimately, guys, that is my room tour. That is my house tour. That is my apartment tour for you guys. And you know, I don't know how to say thank you to you guys even more than I already have, you know what I mean? It was one thing to show you my room tour at my other house because I was living at home, but me actually being here on my own is literally a product of you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. Without you guys, a lot of things that have come my way wouldn't be coming my way if it wasn't for you. And I definitely want you guys to know that, you know, there's been a drought of videos, but it's understandable because I am moving. But once I am settled, once I am caught up, once all the videos start coming out, you guys are gonna fucking love it. You guys really are. I'm gonna be getting back into the RWBY videos. The live stream discussion for chapters 5 and 6 will be coming out this upcoming weekend. I am going to be watching RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 5 today as well, just because I've been settling in and recovering from the move and all that stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys look forward to the videos that I have coming in the future. I also opened a P.O. box, but I will be making a video on that pretty soon for you guys, for any of you who want to send me things. But that is my ultimate room tour, house tour, apartment tour. I keep saying room tour when it's like, it's my house, it's my apartment. So thank you guys so much for the support and everything that you guys have done and everything you guys have helped me out with. I definitely look forward to this journey in the future with you guys, with my channel, with my streams, with everything else that's going on in my personal life. I really do appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Take care.